Hello friends, I hope you are having a fabulous weekend. My name is Janna and thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I am sorry that I missed my Thursday live video. I just wanted to let you know that my husband is having surgery on Tuesday, so we have been having some appointments. The surgery will be happening out of town from where we live. And so anyway, this next week I won't be doing a live video either because he has to go back for a follow-up video on Thursday. So yeah, probably, I don't know about next weekend if I will have a Saturday morning makes. We'll just have to see how things go. So, but I did want to come on and show you some very beautiful cards. I went to a card and coffee, gosh, was it last Monday? I think so. Yeah, I think it was last Monday. And so we made some really pretty cards, and then I came home. I just finished up another one this morning because there was some leftover paper. So I'm going to show you things that I used that I had here at home. I'll show you those things at the end after I show you the cards because some people probably don't care to see what supplies I used. But if there's something on these cards that you see that I don't show you or explain, just leave me a comment and I will do my best to find out what the product was. Okay, so the card and coffee I went to was using Stampin' Up, and most of the products used are Stampin' Up. So let me just show you the cards that I made at the card and coffee. So here's the first one. And I just think these cards are so pretty, and a lot of it has to do with this gorgeous paper, which I am going to go in and order some. I wanted to order some already, and it was out of stock, but now, unless I missed out again, it's back in stock, so we'll see. It's got this pearly sheen on it that is like the reflection of the sun or light. It's probably really hard to, well, I think it's picking it up there where you can see it. And so there's the inside, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. I love these kind of cards that you cut out the black silhouette. I just think that's so pretty. And then this layer here is embossed with an embossing folder, and this color here is a Stampin' Up color called Crisp Cantaloupe, which I happen to have the stamp pad right here. It's a gorgeous peachy cantaloupe color. So there's that one, and then the other card that we made there was this one, and I am not sure what set this palm tree came out of, and while I notice it, I'm going to get this little piece out because those little things bug me. So give me a second here, see if I can get it out. I think the little dimensional is behind it, holding it there. Well, I should just do this later, but you know, it's right here in front of me and bugging me. I'll mess with it later and get it out of there. So yeah, I'm not positive what this palm tree comes from. I'll have to ask Jo. I'm going to be at her house later today, so I'll ask her what set that palm tree came from. I don't think I have it in my stamps. Maybe I do. So that was those two, but look at this paper. The paper is just amazing. Okay, so that was the two we made up at Jo's house, and then we came home with some scrappy leftover pieces there was more to these pieces here. And I thought, I think I can maybe kind of do this card with the scrappy bits. So let me show you what I made. So I did this one. Now I didn't have that same palm tree, but I did have a palm tree. And I just loved how this turned out with the arches dies. And this was, I'm trying to think of the Highland Heather is the color that this cardstock is. And I put, so this is the embossing folder that I used on this one is a wave kind of one. It may still be available at Stampin' Up. And I put some stick-on sequins there. I just love the paper though. Can you see? Isn't that pretty? Okay, so there's that one. And then I went back to the crisp cantaloupe card stock because this paper that was left over that I used was all of this color here. I went in with a marker and added the water. At first I didn't have the water, so I kept thinking that the sailboat just sort of didn't look right. So I went back in and added water. And I did that after I had this card all put together, but fortunately I was able to unstick the dimensionals over here and lift it up enough to do that. So, oh, I wasn't showing you the insides. This one's wishing you a beautiful day. That was the same in that one. Hope you have a relaxing day was in that one. And that one I had showed you already. So, yeah, I thought, you know, I was able to use the leftover bits of that paper and still make two really pretty cards with it. So there you have it. That is, I just love these silhouette cards. So the paper, I will put in the description box below the name of the paper. And then let me just show you, if you're interested, some of the things I used here at home for my two cards. The chair, let's start with that because the chair, they've got a new Adirondack, that's a hard word for me to say. They have a new Adirondack chair die at Stampin' Up, but I think it's much bigger. I'm not positive. The one that we used at Joe's house and that I used here at home comes from this old set called Colorful Seasons. It's got kind of a hammock or hassock or whatever you call those chairs in the stamps, but in the dies that coordinate has the Adirondack chair. This is a fun set. It's, like I said, Colorful Seasons, so it's got things for all the seasons, leaves and snowflakes, and it's got a fun border stamp here and a cool branch. It's just got some fun things. And so a lot of times you can go on and find these older sets on eBay or some other, you know, selling site online, or just keep an eye out for them when you're thrifting. Okay, so that was that. And then from this, which I think is still available on Stampin' Up, might be in their last chance sale, I'm not sure. This has the stamp set and a hybrid embossing folder, which makes this sailboat pop up and stuff, and then the dies that coordinate. what I used from that was just the die to cut out this little sailboat right here. And then from this retired set from Stampin' Up called Sailing Home, I used the seagulls. I love this set. This has got a really great lighthouse and just some fun elements in it. And then from the beach day, this may still be available, I'm not positive. I used the Wishing You a Beautiful Day and the palm tree. So this is where my palm tree came from. It's got two pieces for the palm fronds up here and then the trunk. And then I used the little grass at the bottom there. I really do love this palm tree. So like I said, I will ask Joe where this palm tree came from, and then I will come back and update in the description box, excuse me, where that palm tree came from. But like I said, if you have any questions of anything else that I didn't go over, oh, I know one other thing. Or a couple other things, I guess. Let me move these out of the way before I knock them on the floor. I used deckled rectangles for this card, and then we also used it at Joe's. And this is the other embossing folder that was used in the background here on that layer. It's called Time Worn Type. And then this fun wavy border here that I used came from scrapbook.com from these shape dies called Nested Wavy Rectangles. So you get 9 dies in that set. So there you have it. Some pretty silhouette cards. Okay, so that is really all I have for you. Like I said, I won't be on with a live this next Thursday, but maybe I can, I don't know. I don't know what I'll have time for, so you might not see any videos from me this next week. We'll just have to see. Okay, so take care, you guys. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I can't think of anything else. I'll just see you next time. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.